Hey guys, what is up? This is Stephanie, aka the Limitless Babe, reminding you today and every day that you are so limitless. I want to start today by sharing an amazing, wonderful story of something that happened yesterday in my home. So, you guys know from last week's video that I told you that every night at bedtime, I basically do positive affirmations with my daughter. I tuck her in and I lovingly tell her all the amazing things that she is. We always start with kind. And it's funny because I didn't realize, I don't know if I emphasize these the most or these are the ones that she loved the best, but I do always throw in there the words powerful and brave. And yesterday, after I gave my daughter a bath and we were getting ready for bed, she was laying on her changing table and I was putting lotion on. And she looked at me on her own and said, I'm powerful, I'm brave. And I damn near cried. Like, you guys have no idea, like, how much that meant to me and how it was just like a testament that it works, guys. Like, breathe life into your kids, breathe life into the people that you love. They're paying attention. Consistently tell the people that you love what an amazing person they are. Don't tear them down. Don't break their spirit because they're paying attention, and you can just as easily lift them up and boost them and remind them every day how amazing they are. And like, oh my God, to know that my kid at not even 2 years old knows that she is powerful and she is brave, like, it's just an overwhelming sense of peace that washes over me and reminds me, like, she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be good. Like, oh, I just had to share that with you guys. Thanks for listening to that story, and I hope that you found it as inspiring and joy-filling as I did. So, moving on to our topic, I want to talk about this guy right here. Tax season is among us. And I don't know about you, but in the past, I have had tax paperwork spread out everywhere in my house and had to scramble and figure out, okay, where is all the stuff? Where's all the receipts? Where's this? Where's that? And thanks to this little binder, I don't have to do that anymore. And it's just something that has become so natural and so easy to me. As soon as my mail comes in, as soon as my receipts come in, as soon as any paperwork that could have anything to do with tax season comes in, I immediately file it in the appropriate month and everything is organized. So now I'm about to sit down after I finish recording this and do my taxes, and guess what? All I need is this guy and my laptop. Done. So now let me tell you how. Okay, so really quick, I want to share two accounts with you guys, and one is Clutterbug, and the other is But First Coffee. Definitely follow these two amazing ladies because they are the inspiration for today's video. Today, I want to talk about clutter, paperwork, coupons, lots of really good topics, right? But primarily, I want you guys to remember that right now we are currently in tax season, correct? So if you're like me, you're trying to get all your paperwork together so that you can get your taxes organized, bring them to your accountant or do them yourself, file them, get your refund. So in the past, I have had receipts and paperwork everywhere, right? I'm going to show you guys a clip of what my usual routine looks like. First, let me introduce you to the space that we're in. This is fondly known as Clutter Corner. So this is where I keep all of my unfiled through paperwork, things that I still have to go through, sort through, the old phone cases, cable cords, coupons, sage, all kinds of weird random things in Clutter Corner. But what I wanted to focus on today, as we are in tax season and soon approaching tax day, is this binder. And the funny thing is, out of all of this clutter, right, all this paperwork that still needs to be sorted through, the only two folders that I actually have needed in the last year is this guy and this guy. And that is because of the system that I'm going to teach you guys about today. So grab your cup of coffee, tea, whatever you like, and meet me on the couch. See you there. Since having my daughter, I started following some pretty amazing YouTube channels, which, again, part of the inspiration for me to be here. And I've gotten some great tips, not only for decluttering, but just in general for productivity enhancement. So, a little backstory about me. You guys know I'm a single mom, right? But what you might not know is that I've been a single mom since 1 month into my pregnancy. And I say that just because that means that everything has been on me since I was pregnant, including the nesting and preparing my home for my daughter. So I had a guest bedroom. That's so cute that I say that like it actually was a guest bedroom. I had a guest bedroom in my apartment that realistically and truly had become storage. Or as my best friend's daughter fondly referred to it when she came to help me try to declutter it, Didi, is this an indoor garage? Yes, baby, it is. Sadly, it's become an indoor garage. She wasn't wrong. So I just wanted to say that so that you guys get kind of a good visual in your head of exactly what we were dealing with. Like, we're talking just like floor to ceiling stuff that had just followed me from apartment to apartment that I never bothered to get rid of, stuff that accumulated, like just all kinds of stuff that you would fill a garage with. So that was what we were dealing with. But now I have this wonderful bundle of joy coming, and I have to clear out all that stuff and either throw it away, get rid of it, find a home for it, whatever I have to do, but it's got to go because this is now her nursery. So I'm very happy to report, by the way, that her nursery is adorable. And yes, it did come out really nice, and I was able to get everything out. But the truth is, my daughter will be 2 years old in 2 months. So she's not quite 2 yet. Hasn't been 2 years yet since she's been here. And there are still little clutter piles around my house. It's so much better, though, and it's almost where I want it. And that's with the help of these productivity tools and just the great advice that I have found. So I want to share a little bit of those amazing tools with you guys so that you can also benefit if you don't already know these things. You may be way ahead of me, but listen, if I'm late to the party, that's cool. At least I'm there. So the first tip that I want to talk about is this guy. This is my salvation because you know what? For tax season, guess what? All I need is this and my laptop. That's it. I've got everything I need in these. Why? Because as you can see, there's different tabs for every month. And inside any given folder, we'll just pull some things out from one. Okay. So we'll see that, for example, for this month, I have some receipts and I have my bills. So I already know that this is what is happening for February, right? Like that's all I have to work with. So I just go through month by month, plug all the information in, my calculations, and do whatever I need to do, send that over to my accountant, and I am good to go, right? It's just the best system. It's really fantastic. So what and I want to share with you guys, I found this awesome tip from, I hope I'm saying it right, Cass from Clutterbug. So look up Clutterbug on YouTube, and it's Cass. She also has a show about decluttering, and she was just a huge help with this idea. So basically, once my mail comes in the house, I go through it. Any junk mail goes in the trash. Anything that is a bill or something that I have to address in a certain month goes in the month folder. And then at the end of the year, I just go through this one thing and sort through whatever I need. But I don't have to sit there and stress or leave mail on the table like I used to. Like I used to have piles and piles of mail. I know I'm not the only person. Okay, maybe not all of you do that, but I know I am not the only person out there who just pretty much collects mail because we pay all of our bills online and we don't even look at our mail. It can get very overwhelming, but not with this guy. So yes, I highly, highly, highly recommend that as soon as your mail comes in, you make sure that you have one of these portfolio binders. And as soon as your mail comes in, you just put whatever you need in each folder and throw out the junk, call it a day. Now, another thing that you want to put in here, if you own your own business, you can also put any profits that you earned for that particular month. So once you finish your month, you can print it out, put it in here, just so that you have everything in one neat place. I mean, it's just a good idea to keep everything concise and organized. And then here is another one with another tip that I want to talk to you guys about. Receipts. So any expenses that I have that I can write off, they're going in here. But now I want to take a minute and talk about another one of my favorite YouTube channels that I follow and give you guys another awesome tip. So that awesome tip would be, let me grab my phone really quick, an awesome little app, Fetch. Can you see? I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. So with Fetch, every single receipt that I get, and that can be a receipt from a supermarket, a receipt from, oh my God, I don't know why I can't think. That can be a receipt from a supermarket. That can be a receipt from a clothing store. That can be a receipt from the gas station. Guys, every time you get gas, ask for a receipt. It's so quick and easy. Come on. And you're at the gas station, well, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, every time you go get gas, ask for a receipt. They're not going to tell you no. When you go pick up your lunch order, ask them for the receipt. They're not going to tell you no. Anytime you can get a receipt, get a printed receipt, because guess what? Every receipt that all you have to do, look, I'm going to do it right now for you guys, even though I've already obviously scanned this receipt and it's too old. But you just take a picture of it. Make sure that you take a picture of the store, the total, and the date. If it's a supermarket receipt, make sure you take a picture of each item. Like, scroll the whole receipt, because certain items will give you extra points. But once you're done, and I'll go back to that point. Once you're done taking your picture, see, it says that I did get the store, the total, the date. I would hit submit on the bottom, and it's finishing up. And normally, my receipt is loading. Normally, it would tell me that I earned whatever amount of points, which for this receipt, I could tell you right off the bat, it was a receipt from TJ Maxx. So there's not going to be any of their extra point items on it, but I would automatically get 25 points for this. Right, so any given receipt is 25 points. So this receipt happens to be, like I said, what did it say? It's older than 14 days, and it's a duplicate, so it won't take this one. Excuse me, I have to sneeze. God bless me. Okay. So yeah, any receipts older than 14 days or duplicate pictures, obviously they're not going to give you points twice. I have to sneeze again. Oh, excuse me. Hopefully we don't start a pattern of this, but anyway, let me shut this off. Okay, so now, with this scanning system, another way that you can earn points is by putting in your email address and your Amazon account. And then all you have to do, I know this is so hard to see it, but on the very bottom, you see this button. No, I can't do this and look at you guys. But on the very bottom, there's that button with a little blue next to it. And it separates, and I'm going to click on the one that says e-receipt, the blue guy. Did it do it? Yes. And it says here, but you can't see it because it's in white right now because of the brightness. But it says fetching shipped Amazon orders in the last 30 days. So it's going to scan through my Amazon account, through my my email, and it's going to collect any other purchases that I have and give me points from there. Which I just did this yesterday, so there really shouldn't be a whole lot of points. Oh. Guys, I have 4 receipts. Sometimes they take a delay, so maybe yesterday they hadn't kicked in yet. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Not too bad. So now, what do these points do for you, right? Like, okay, I'm scanning my receipts and doing all this extra work, but what is that doing for me? Every 1,000 points that you earn is $1 in a gift card that you can use for whatever you want. So there are so many options on here. Trying to look and just see. Let's just scroll through. So, for example, Adidas, Advanced Auto Parts, Amazon, AutoZone, Barnes and Nobles, Bass Pro Shops, Bath and Body Works, Belk, Bye Bye Baby, Cabela's, CVS, Dick's, eBay, Fanatics, Instacart, JCPenney, Kohl's, and so on and so on and so on. I'm going to tell you right now, you guys know me, you know that I love Target. So I pretty much just use all my points at Target, but that's a huge help, a huge benefit. And so another thing that I want to point out about Fetch is that, and I'm going to give you guys my code. In fact, let me give you my code now so that if you are already interested and want to scan while we talk, you can do that. If you want to get an extra, it'll give you anywhere from an extra 2,000 to an extra 4,000 points, depending on the day. The minimum they give you is always 2,000 points when you use someone's referral code, but on certain days, they'll give you a little bit more. So for example, if you do it today, by the end of the day today, March 23rd, you will get 3,000 points. So my code is W9WK9. Okay, I'll repeat that again, and I'm going to write it on the screen. W9WK9. Punch that code in, and you will get an automatic 3,000 points if you do it today. Okay? If you do it tomorrow, you might get 2,000 points. So just know that today is the day. And then you can share, and every time you share, you get extra points as well. So guys, like, it's just a win-win-win all around. I honestly don't understand how they can do this, but I'm super happy that they do. Another point that I want to make about this is, if you can see, this is so true. Oh, they make this so hard. Okay. So you see, like, there's certain brands that you earn extra money on. So, like, for example, this is a big one for me. Huggies. Well, it's backwards, so I'll read it to you guys. But special offers for Huggies. If I buy a 56 count or more of wipes, I get 1,500 points. So instead of 25 points, now on top of the 25 points that I get for a receipt, I'm also getting an additional 1,500 points. If I buy the overnights from Huggies, I'm getting an additional 2,000 points. So you see how, like, it can accumulate really quick depending on what brands you buy. So it's a good idea, if you do use Fetch and you're really good at this, to just scroll through, see what brands are items that you would want to buy, but maybe you buy a different brand, and just go with that brand. Does that make sense, right? Like, just keep earning your points. Keep stacking and stacking and make that money, honey. So, yeah. And also, guys, there's all kinds of items on here. There's even extra points for certain medications, certain types of alcohol. Like, it's just, the possibilities are limitless, guys. You know I love that. So, yeah, definitely check this out. And I do want to take a minute to highlight the account that showed me this particular little life hack. That would be But First Coffee. So again, check her out. Callie, she is amazing. Callie Bransford. She is super fun. She gives you some amazing tips also on decluttering, on mommy life, on just all kinds of great things. And she is a huge inspiration. So yes, please follow her. Follow Cass Clutterbug. All right, so YouTube Clutterbug. And also use my code and get some Fetch points, all right? I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope that you are finding this super helpful. And even if this didn't help you this year for tax season, maybe next year it will, and you guys will see all the benefits. Go out today and get yourself a portfolio binder and start your organization. Make next year a little bit easier by starting today. All right? Have a great one. Bye. And redo.